Should have came on 11 o'clock, but I'm running a little bit, about 40 minutes late. What's going on, guys? What's going on? Welcome to another show this morning. Thank everyone for supporting our platform, watching it, sharing it. We're going to get into a show this morning. Guys. How's everyone doing? Wait for some people to log in. So we're going to speak about Trump, a little bit of Trump, what's going on the border, and we're going to speak about the Grammy Award. We know that Vaz Cartel lost it, and we know that Ziggy Marley, the Marley family, represented Bob Marley. He's the oldest son. They won the Grammy for the best, I guess, soundtrack, reggae music, which it's not pretty category well. But I don't know, guys. For the last week or so, there's been a lot of talking online about this Bob Marley latest, man, Bob Marley don't need no more awards, guys. Bob Marley have received all the award that a person can get. People are upset because they're saying how in the world a person who's no longer here with us could receive Grammy and nominations, which is not fair. What happened to other artists that are in the music industry, especially dancehall, reggae? Because dancehall is different from reggae. I mean, you cannot put Bob Marley in a dancehall category. So I don't know where these people getting all this information from, but we see, man. We're gonna see, guys. Wait for some people to log in. Guys. We're gonna go with the thing this morning. We're gonna wait for some people to log in the live chat this morning. Make sure you leave your comment, leave your name, wherever you're coming from, state, country. It could be out of the, wherever you're from, guys. Just let me know. Leave it in the chat. And when you're coming, guys, make sure you press the like button so the video go out in the other rhythm. So the video could actually go out in the other rhythm. So this morning, I don't know how long I'm going to be, but we're going to speak about Trump. Over 10 million people. This man is planning to deport out of the country using military, the military, and also we're going to speak about Bob Marley, about the music industry, in the Grammys that took place a week ago. We seen all of that went down in the Grammy, and there's a lot of talking over the period of time where a lot of people saying that the Bob Marley Foundation, also the Bob Marley Foundation, its main office is not in Jamaica. It's overseas. The money do not stay in Jamaica. It's been it's been a lot of talking regards to the Bob Marley family. What there's a lot of speculation. There's a lot of talking. All I know is that Bob Marley's wife, she worked for or on the board of the Grammys Award, and I know the Grammys Award. It's not just they have to listen to the music, and yeah, we know Bob Marley is relevant because Bob Marley is the king of reggae music, not dancehall, the king of reggae music. So I think the problem start when the Grammy people are confused. They don't know what category to put Bob Marley. They're the same reggae music. And when you say just reggae music, you cannot say Bob Marley, because Bob Marley is not reggae music alone. And there are a lot of concern over the years where people saying, wait a minute here, how come Bob Marley family haven't discovered talent? They haven't discovered talent. Good morning. Good morning. So a lot of people saying, wait a minute here. Over the years, Bob Marley died over 40 something years ago, 1981, 81 or 82. I'm not sure. Died, right? And when Bob Marley died, he was worth only $30 million. I remember reading that. And it was to the point that Rohan, I met Rohan. People, I am telling you. Hey, listen, Mario, I don't know Rohan, but I met him in Manhattan, where I used to work. Okay? So what I'm speaking of this morning, this is 11:47. What I'm speaking this morning is nothing that someone told me or this and that, is what happened in my life. Okay? About in 2000, around it like 2006, I started to work for this company in Manhattan to about 2013. I'm not going to tell people who I used to work for because it's a well-known, trust me. When I said it's a well-known store in Manhattan, it's a well-known store. A lot of people went there. I'm talking about a lot of famous people, from Michael Jackson to Dwight Gooden, Darryl Strawberry, Tommy Lasorda, the White Sox, the Yankees. People just all over. This store was located on Fifth Avenue between 39th and 40, something around there. Worked there for like 7 years, 6 to 7 years. So what happened? The company decided to move their location, but I used to work in Long Island City. I used to work in the office, orders and internet, corporate, corporate sales, things like that. Deal with returns and things like that. Okay. But before I started to work in Long Island City, I used to work in Manhattan at the main store. And so they decided to move to on Chelsea, by the Chelsea down there on 23rd Street. So the store moved down there. But what's going to happen now? They was about to have a grand opening for the new store. So before they had the grand opening, we had all this when Bob Marley merchandise just came out. Just came out, people. Just came out. Nobody, yeah, we knew of Bob Marley, but money. Because Rohan, Bob Marley's son, played for Miami Hurricanes. He was a defensive back or outside linebacker. I don't remember. It was to the point where Bob Marley money was tied up. Okay? No one couldn't get Bob Marley money. Bob Marley, even Rohan was in college. He needed money for college. The money was just freeze up. They didn't have no money. No money. Rohan himself said it. Didn't have no money. So Rohan met with the owner and they start to have some business arrangements and plans where we in the corporate now, I have to make sure those items get go out and push. Myself, myself and a couple other co-workers, buyers, we make sure that we push the Bob Marley merchandise. What we was pushing, Yes, being very disrespectful, very disrespectful. And remember, he didn't have money to pay for college, nothing, because Bob Marley money wasn't there. Money was there, but the money wasn't there. The money was just tied up. No one couldn't get his money. He was getting ready to kick out of school. Then he went to his sister. Um, was it the one that used to sing in Ziggy Marley and the Million Makers? The sister was in there. She was a fashion a designer them time, right? Because remember they had the group, so they have a couple of dollars. But the main money from Bob Marley, no one has access to it. Because Rohan, they had to go beg people. Talking about he went to Michael Jackson and all these people to help. Rohan is the brainiac behind. He's the businessman. Okay, people? He is the businessman. But Ziggy is the head. Because he's the oldest. So now we was pushing the item from flash drive to slippers to man purses made out of coconut and all them things there. You know, Jamaican style. Pushing Bob Marley slippers, Bob Marley, everything was pushing. Bob Marley, boombox, Bob Marley, everything was pushing it out the store. People was coming in. We just make sure advertisement was pushing it. Where the night of the celebration, the grand reopening, red carpet, Rohan came there tonight, and I took a picture with Rohan. And I might have that picture in memory. I might have that picture. I might have it in uh I might have that picture in iClouds. I'm not lying, guys. 100% fact. Trust me. So we are the one that really got Bob Marley merchandise out there to push it. Data Vision. That's the company. Data Vision. Go look it up. They're still in Manhattan, guys. Go look it up. They should be on 39 45th was it 39 45th Street? Something like that. Data Vision, then they moved down to on the piers down there by Chelsea. They're still there. Trust me, guys. And the owner of Data Vision is Jimmy Garson. Y'all go look it up. Go look it up in YouTube. Not YouTube. Go look it up. All right. You know something, guys? Let me pull up something for you here. I don't. And you know something? There's a strong possibility. That picture is floating around because Johan had his people there. And I took a picture of him, two picture. Because even Jimmy Garson once said, "Oh, you countryman, you have a countryman here." And he said, "You have a countryman here," and we spoke, and he said, "Where you from?" I said, "I'm from Jamaica, Manchester." And he said, "Yeah." I said, "Yeah." So I met Rohan Marley. And this was back in 2000 and maybe 12 or 13 because I worked for the company only 6 years. 6 to 7 years I worked for Data Vision in Manhattan, and I met Rohan Marley there because we were the one responsible to push out the Marley merchandise when they first started out. Trust me, guys. So, you know what I mean? Over the years, you know what I mean? Worked there. I seen a lot of people came in Data Vision. I'm talking about famous people. So, you know, when these people come in the store, you so customers seeing them, it's nothing no more. It's like, yeah, Naomi Campbell, Paris Hilton, um, Tommy Lasorda, the White Sox manager back then. This is back in the mid 2000, 2004, 2005 to 2006, around there. So all of them people I met. So I met Paris, I met Naomi Campbell, I met Dwight Gooden, I met Darryl Strawberry, I met Tommy Lasorda. I met a lot of people because Jimmy Garson was a well-known man. He all the computer technology this man have. We used to sell Asus computer, which Asus make the motherboard for Apple. Asus computer is made in Taiwan. It's two brothers or two, I don't know, but people, they worth billions of dollars. They make the motherboard for Apple computers. Asus computer is one of the best gaming computer you could have. If anyone into technology, how you doing? I'm creative change. Good morning, man. Thank you for passing through. So we're just sharing things this morning about the Grammys award, and we're going to touch a little bit about the border. Trump talking about he's going to deport about 10 million people, but that's a little bit later on. But we're going to talk about this Bob Marley controversy about winning the Grammy award, and with all respect, because I'm Jamaican, so I respect Bob Marley, what he did for reggae music. For reggae music have different categories in reggae. You cannot just put Bob Marley as reggae in a category in dancehall. Bob Marley is not considered a dancehall artist. He's a self-conscious singer, self-conscious, self-conscious singer, consciousness music. He's not a dance hall. So I'm like I said, I met Rohan. Yeah, I love the Marleys, but what the problem is, there's a big problem in reggae music now. There's a big problem. There's a big problem, and I don't want to say gatekeepers, but I don't want to use that word. But listen, and I'm trying to be transparent and honestly as possible, trying not to disrespect anyone legacy or feelings or whatever. There's no disrespect to Bob Marley right here because it's comments. It's just plain and simple. When you ask someone, say reggae music, who name pop in their head? Bob Marley. We know that. And for the last couple of years, it was nothing but the Bob Marley winning the Grammys. The check people. Go back last year, go back the year before. Go check it the last couple of years who's winning the Grammy out of Jamaica. Bob Marley. No one else. So these people who are the Grammy people who are choosing these people to win, they don't have a clue. Just like Beyonce won the country. She's not a country singer. And I was trying to explain this to a lady, and she changed the whole conversation around on me and tell me, oh, that's the problem. Black men don't want to support black women. What I have to do with the conversation? So I said to her, I said, Miss, with all respect, Beyonce is not a country singer. Oh, she make a country album. I said, Beyonce, when you put Beyonce music, good morning, guys. Thank you for coming to chat. When you Beyonce is considered R&B pop singer, whatever R&B, right? She's not a country singer. She is not, say, a country singer. She's not a country singer. She made an album, but she's not a country singer. So, so last year, this is how I know the Grammy all fixed. Last year, Jay-Z made a big stink, and which Jay-Z have a lot of. It's business. It's not a country singer, but made a smart marketing business move. That's what it is. That's what it is for money. So she got upset at me and said, "Oh, YARDCHAT, oh, that's a problem. Your black men don't want to support black women." I'm saying you are so wrong. And by the way, I just put up a video. Please go watch that video. I just put up a video a couple of minutes ago about it's a question to all the black men. Would you let your wife wear a dress like that? You know, um, I mean, so it is what it is. I put it up there, and just for men to leave your opinion. It's just to see where people stand morally. They had nothing to do. Oh, She have the right to wear what she want to wear. She could make up her mind. It's not about that. I'm talking about from a morally respectful point of view. Modest. So when you have a woman dressed like that, she's not modest. She's not modest. Good morning, guys. Thank you. Creative Change. It's bigging up everyone. Thank you, everyone. So like I said, let's get back to the conversation. I respect Bob Marley and his family, what they're doing. I don't have an issue with Bob Marley. I have an issue with the people who are behind the Bob Marley Foundation. Because do you know, Bob Marley money do not stay in Jamaica because none of the Marley kids live in Jamaica. So the money do not benefit Jamaica. Nothing that Bob Marley does benefit Jamaica. The money do not stay in Jamaica. Bob Marley Foundation, the money do not stay in Jamaica and circle. The money leave Jamaica. But when you go to Jamaica, Bob Marley Museum, Bob Marley House, the place where he got shot, those are historian places making money. Making money for who? Not for Jamaica, for the Bob Marley Foundation. And I come to the understanding of where the Grammy is going with this. Hear this now. I'm going to open up a can of worm this morning, and people going to say, "Oh, YARDCHAT, oh, you can't do that. It's the Marley," but it's facts and common truth. Bob Marley mother, Cecilia, she was only 14 or 15 years old when she got pregnant. People don't want to look at that. People overlook that. What would you call that? A big 40, 50 something year old man. Kabambala Farley was a white man. Okay? It's a white man from the UK. Plantation. Remember, keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. And I'm not here trying to say, oh, white, black, none of that. My kids are half Japanese. And I love my kids. So color don't have nothing to do with it. Love don't have no color, people. Stop it. Love don't have no color. If you put color and love, then you have a problem. You are part of the problem because the problem is love is innocent. Love is pure. That's what love stands for. Love is there is no corruption in love. Yes. Yeah, all right. Okay. You see what I'm saying though? You see what I'm saying? See, so what I'm saying is it's facts. Okay. So you're trying to tell me now, for the last 40, 41, or 44 years since Bob Marley transitioned and passed in 82, there is no other reggae artist, Garnet Silk, would have been the torch would have passed to Garnet Silk. Because there was talking years ago, Mario, there was talking years ago where they said Garnet Silk is the next Bob Marley. Man, Garnet Silk, oh my God. He died 1994. His voice, people, Garnet Silk. Rumors saying that it was a setup, that all of that went down. How there was a gun shot, and that's another story. So that's what I'm saying. So you mean to tell me there's no other reggae artist came out of Jamaica that is worthy? So you're trying to tell me, Barris? You trying to tell me, not just Barris, Dennis Brown. And I figure where the Grammy's coming from. I smell it and I notice it. Hear this now. Bob Marley wife, not wife, Ziggy Marley wife. I think her name is Ogie. She's on the committee board of the Grammy Awards. People are saying that in the years after Marley, because when Bob Marley died, Marley didn't have no money. Rohan couldn't even finish playing college. You have to go around and trying to went to Michael Jackson, Prince, everybody trying to get them to help. I'm not sure who they went to, but the name is, I think this name, don't quote me on this name. I think this name is called Blackwell or Black something, came to the aid. If I'm right, don't quote me on that, but I think if I remember correct what I was reading, I think it was a person named with Black something, I forgot the name, that came in to help them. Rohan is the mind, is the business set behind the Marley Empire. Rohan, not Ziggy. Ziggy is the man that responsible for talent and music. But to be honest, with all respect to them, I haven't seen the Marley family bust anyone that came out of Jamaica, and that's a damn shame. Who they bust? Who they endorse or sponsor to come out of Jamaica to say this is the next big thing coming out of Jamaica, away from Bob Marley. Away from Bob Marley. Who else? Who else, people? Who else? Who else come out of Jamaica? No other artist would never walk in the step of Bob Marley where they put this man at. In the eyes of the Grammy Award, in the eyes of white America, Bob Marley is God in reggae music. He's the God of reggae music. Don't tell me nothing else, people, because if you ask anyone who is your favorite best reggae artist, the first word come out of their mouth is Bob Marley. It's keeping 100% factual and real. So if Bob Marley have this influence and power in the music industry, why isn't it other reggae artists not dancehall? Because Bob Marley music is not dancehall. And when they put Bob Marley in the category of reggae music and have dancehall in it, and have lovers rock in it, have self-conscious music in it, they putting it just reggae music. And when you say reggae music, when it comes down to the Grammy, Bob Marley is the number one. It could be 100 years from now, Bob Marley will still win. Because when the Grammy people look at Bob Marley, okay, what he represents, I show you what. I show you what. We didn't forget about Bob Marley, father and mother. We didn't forget about that. We're going to get into that. Okay. This is Bob Marley, father. That is Bob Marley, father, and that is Cecilia, and that is Bob Marley. Right? Okay. In this picture, I should have screamed on my computer today. I could have shared the screen. This is Bob Marley, father, and he's not no young man there. He's a big grown man. Probably they said that he was in his 50s. So my question, and this is not to make anyone look bad, this is just sharing light on reality being real, where people are so caught up and putting this man on a pedestal like he's being worshipped. And I respect Bob Marley what he did, but he's no God. He's not worthy to be worshipped. I'm not worshiping him for nothing. I don't care what anybody say. But hear this now. Sedelia Booker, that was her name, Booker. If I remember correctly, she was only 14 or 15 years old when she got pregnant. Because I know Bob Marley's father was a plantation master, run a plantation. And it's a known fact that in those times, there was a lot of raping going down on the plantation. Keep it real. Thomas Jefferson, Mount Vernon, loved to go sleep with the slaves. Keep it real. Washington, all of them guys, all of them. So it was a known practice that these people, what they did on the plantation with the woman, to sleep with the woman. And if it was in today's society, for a man to have sex with a minor, that's all I gotta say. And leave that alone. You could take that how you want to do, because I'm just pointing out certain things where people overlook. And the reason why I believe that they're overlooking, because Bob Marley, father, is white. Keep it real. People gonna say, "Oh, y'all chat." I'm not like that, but I'm keeping it real. Listen, it's a fact. It's a fact. His father is white, and the Grammys award. Every person love Bob Marley music. It doesn't matter what color, what race, what religion. Bob Marley music. There's something about his music that it bring people together. For the moment you sing Bob Marley music, it bring people together because it's a music that puts you in a self-conscious mind where you have to think about certain things what this man's saying and you know it's true. That's what Bob Marley brings. But Bob Marley is not the reggae music alone. He's not reggae music by himself. If it wasn't for Bunny Wailer or Peter Touch, there wouldn't be Bob Marley and the Wailers. But it seemed to me that Bob Marley's name is more relevant than others. Why? Because his family put Bob Marley's name on a pedestal through their business deals. Rohan, Coffee now in Jamaica. He's the brain. He went to Miami in Florida, Hurricanes, play football. He's the brain. The only um Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. See, thank you. See, I didn't want to go there, but like I said, I left it as that. Let the people use their own mind to think. A 14-year-old girl was pregnant by a man in his 50 years old, probably late 40s, 50s, I'm not sure. They have a saying in Jamaica, the higher the monkey climb, we, Wesley of YARDCHAT, help to put Bob Marley merchandise and name where he is at this present time. Because his first time the merchandise, nobody else wanted to push the merchandise. Okay? But thank God to Jimmy Garson of that division pushed the Bob Marley merchandise years ago, to where the Bob Marley estate now is worth probably over $100 million and probably more. Because when Bob Marley died, he was only worth $30 million. But the money wasn't there. The money was just tie up. Tie up. Rohan couldn't get money to pay off his college. When Bob Marley did bankruptcy, nothing was it dead. Bob Marley wasn't the best businessman, people. Okay? Bob Marley wasn't the best when it comes down to music, but he was not a businessman. He got robbed of his money because he was not a businessman. But in his music, you couldn't tell him nothing. But when it comes down to business, he got robbed because when Bob Marley died back in '82, the money, like I said, Rohan was in college at that time, get ready, want to go to college and all that, paying for school. They couldn't. Big problem. We helped to push Bob Marley merchandise to establish where he is today. Yes, Rohan is the businessman. Ziggy Marley is a music talent guy. But my question is, who did the Marley family bus come out of Jamaica for the last 40 something years? Who? All I'm seeing who they're busing is their own people, their family. Skip, no, Lauren Hill's son. But it's family. They are not busing no one because they know that there is talent in Jamaica. How come they not search in Jamaica for talent to find new reggae artists, dancehall talent, DJs? Why they not doing that? Who did it for Bob? There's rumors. There's rumors going around that, man. They said Peter Touch, the group. But all I'm saying that the people who supposed to be getting the equal acknowledgement, they're not getting it. Only Bob. The reason why I said that, hear this now. People gonna say, "Oh, you hating?" It's not hate. It's fair. It's fair. For years and years, Michael Jordan played with Chicago Bulls for about 6 years straight. 6 years straight, doing everything on a personal level. High score points, 100 points, 90 something points a game, this and all that. Bob find his community. It's not about find his community. The community was there for Bob already. Okay. Bob Marley is mostly embraced by the white population due to his father. She said she was raped. Have nothing to do with Bob and his kids and his family. They have nothing to do with it. Yeah, listen. Yeah, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. But what I'm saying, you trying to tell me there is no other artist can win a Grammy? There's no other artist that came out of Jamaica for the last couple years cannot win the Grammy. Why? She didn't say. But originally, see, the documentary had changed. So you telling me, a 14-year-old girl, she know right from wrong. But we know a grown ass man, you okay with that? Even though she said she wasn't raped, but really, come on, come on. See, nobody want to speak about that. Nobody want to speak about that. But you trying to tell me a 14-year-old girl, yes, even though she consent, but she is not of the age. What is that? What is that? Yes, people don't care about it. You don't care about it. So the reason why I'm speaking on this morning is because you saying there is no other else artist in Jamaica is pushing self-conscious music. And it's so sad that even Luciano don't even get nominated. So what that's telling you, it's not fair. As long as Bob Marley name is on those nomination, no other else artist we get the chance to display their talent to the world because their talent is not being shown to the world. Only through Bob Marley talent and his people will win. Yeah, but listen, he got nominated, but they're not going to give him, guys. How can you put, okay, and I know people are going to say that. How can you put Bob Marley in the same category as Vibes Cartel? As Vibes Cartel? Tell me. So that's what I'm saying. When they look at reggae music, they don't look at nothing else. All they look at is Bob Marley, because Bob Marley is represent reggae music. They don't care what genre is, what category. It's Bob Marley. Bob Marley could go against a soca and Bob Marley would win. No, no, no. Stop. No. Stop. Stop. No. 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 12, 12 is not considered no woman back then. No. No. It's a knowing fact that the plantation owners used to go in and rape the woman. It's Thomas Jefferson. It's a proven fact. It's history. But she's not going to say that now. She didn't. She's not going to say that because due to the fame of Bob Marley, she's not going to taint it no more. Yes, it was. But listen, and that make it right. Who came up with that law? Men, not God. Men. Men. And I'm going to prove. Since you want to get biblical, let me tell you why. It's a proven fact because When Adam and Eve was born, there was not kids, there was grown people. So that don't have no play in it. People say, oh, when Adam and Eve was born, they didn't need parents. There was grown adults. They didn't need nobody to change their diaper. Nobody have to teach them how to walk. They was born a growing adult. No right from wrong. Could walk, could talk, could sit up, and all of that. How long we be saying that dancehall need a separate genre for years? But these people don't care because are you not hearing what I'm saying? Ziggy Marley wife, she's on the Grammy committee. They're on the board. They are not going to change it. Everyone know that Vice Cartel is a dancehall artist. How can you put Vice Cartel as a reggae artist? How? You tell me. Dancehall doesn't need a separate. Why not? Why not? Just like soca and reggae. Even though soca is a fast, sped up from reggae, but you cannot put reggae and soca in the same category. So if you have a Trinidad singer, you're gonna put a Trinidad singer and a soca and a reggae. No, you put a soca and a soca, and who's the best? So it's like you cannot put. You have to separate it. You have to separate it, just like how you separate. I said it does. Oh yeah, yeah. Maybe yeah. So yeah, man, I looked at that wrong. Sorry about that. So, you know what I mean? But it's not fair because Bob Marley family would not allow nobody else to win the Grammy. That's what it's seeing, people. And how come they haven't bust nobody out of Jamaica? How come I don't see no new artists? The only new artists I see that busting is people in their family. Rohan, uh, uh, we call him Skip, Marley, all of these people, and who guess who they're busting? They busting their own people, young people, where they pass the torch to, so they could carry for the next 20, 40 years. You don't see the dynamic. You don't see it. Have a great day. Thank you. I appreciate you coming in. You know what I mean? But I just feel that you know reggae music need to be more recognizable outside of Bob Marley. You cannot say Bob Marley is reggae music because there's other artists. And the sad thing about it, other artists feel the same way, but they're not going to say it. Check this out. Even Queen Ifrica walking on eggshell when it comes down to speak about the Bob Marley family. I mean, am I right? Did they say? Am I right when they say it was the Morgan? Was it? Did I read something about? Was it like them discover Marley? I don't know, but all I know is a lot of people coming out now saying then the other day I saw on TikTok, I don't know who this guy is, but there's picture, but I don't know if that picture looked real or not. It looked like that picture, I don't know. He's just saying that he's the one that gave Rita Marley, Master Griffith, and Julia Mowat, you know, the dance like this. Oh God. Everyone, yeah, no new reggae artist. No. So wait, it's just like people like Bounty Killer, Buju, they discover people, but Ziggy Marley, them, they're not finding no one. So to me, no, what I came to the conclusion and the vibes that I'm getting now from them, something is not right. Something is not right. And I'm sure if Bob Marley celebrate his 80th birthday, if he was still alive, reggae music would never be like this. I believe if Bob Marley was still here, Bob Marley would have been touring with a lot of reggae artists now. Maybe touring with the Lucianos, the berries, because those are the people represent reggae music. Those are the people that Bounty Killer, yes, Bounty Killer bust a lot of artists, Bounty Killer bust, a lot of artists. So why isn't Marley family busting and they have access to many things? Why the only people that busting their family? Why they not busting people out of Jamaica? Why you not going to Jamaica looking for talent? And this is what I tell you, it's a bunch of propaganda. These people are not the vibes I'm getting sometimes you make you wonder because yes, even though in a movie it's a soundtrack, and there is no new music Bob Marley release. No music. Same music. So next year he gonna win the Grammy for One Love again. It's unfair when you look at it because the Grammy are saying Bob Marley set the standards for reggae music and put a cap on it. That's what they're saying. So anyone else that come outside of Bob Marley, they will not get recognized because Bob Marley set the standard. And they don't want people to oversee or try to attempt to break the standard to go to the next level with reggae music. Reggae music have to go to the next level. And some people will hinder the progress of reggae music to go to the next level. Why? Because they are the gatekeepers. They want to keep the gate locked so they alone get the light and the fame, no one else. And that's what it seemed to me. That's what it appeared to me. I might be, I might be overdoing it, but that's what these are the way I feel. And it appeared to me that certain people in the music in reggae music do not want reggae music to elevate to the next level. And in order for reggae music to elevate to the next level, you acknowledge what that person did and move on. And to me, it seemed that we are stuck on Bob Marley and said Bob Marley is the face of reggae music. He is one of the face of reggae music. Reggae music have multi faces, not just Bob Marley. Until the people in the Grammys realize this, that reggae music is not just about Bob Marley. Reggae music is about Jamaica. Out of one become many. That's what Jamaica represent. Out of one we are many. So you cannot say Bob Marley is the many. He's one. He is one of the we call it the baton was passed to him. But Bob Marley have to pass the baton of reggae music to the next generation. And if you do not pass it, this is what you're going to get. You're going to have somebody that died almost 50 years ago and still winning Grammys, and people here who are carrying on the work or fighting the good fight are not getting recognized on the recognition that they need to say, you know what, I'm going somewhere. But when you are not getting no incentive behind the work and the effort that you're doing and it's given to someone else, it's a problem. It's a problem. And that is a problem where the Marley family, I believe that this cycle have to be broken because reggae music in Jamaica is not going to elevate to the next level if this cycle don't stop. It's just my theory. I might be wrong, but listen, why having the Marley bust anyone beside their family in reggae music? If you can't answer that question, then it's a problem. That's the question today, guys. You know what I mean? So let's get into this part of the show where we're gonna speak about I mean, if anything come up to my thoughts, I will go back to, you know, the Bob Marley situation. Let's speak about Trump with this order that he's given, saying that he want to deport about 10 million migrants out the country back to where, and he's using the military for it. Everyone is saying, oh, he can't do it, but he's doing it. He's doing it, guys. He's doing it. And no one could stop him because he's using his executive power. He's using his executive power where he went to the federal and explained himself to the people that the country safety is at risk and people need to be protected. The country need to be protected. So he's using that. So now he's sitting in on his throne, hot, the hot seat, as they say, because that seat is hot. He ready came up with all the plans that he's going to implement in the state when he became the president. He already know what he's going to do. People are upset because they're saying it's not fair because people came here and built their life and get uprooted and they have to leave. Okay. With the new Homeland Security or INS immigration, I believe they change up everything. I believe for the people that are going to come into this country now, from the year 2025 on up, they're going to have to register in a system because the new system, like I've been saying for the last 2 days, is the Stargate system where Donald Trump invests $500 billion already. And immediately, $100 billion went into that department already. The problem is people think, oh, Trump cleaned up the country. He's doing what he got to do. There's a lot of things behind it, guys. There's a lot of things behind it where people not paying attention or have the knowledge of what's going to happen. We know that this project that they're coming with is called the Stargate project. The borderline is another big issue, and that's what he used to get the okay to do what he's doing now. The border. They want to connect everyone to this new system that they're coming up with, Stargate projects, where we call it it's a humanity AI, where every person going to have to hook up to this AI, especially people who are coming in this country, because American is called the safe haven, and the outside world is an outcast. And for you to come to America, you have to go through the process. You have to go through the system. And in order for you to come to America, you have to accept the system, and they're going to give you a special mark. I believe so. Something they're going to. So you, when you come here, you show that, oh, he's fine. Oh, no problem, he's fine. Just show it. He's one of us. That's what's going to happen. And I said it to your guys that the Democrat and Republican are working hand in hand, because this could never happen if a Democrat didn't do 4 years ago when they allowed 10 million people to come in the country. Same government allow it, and it's the same government now allowing Trump to deport these people out of the countries. No different government, same government. There's no different government, one for the Democrat, one for the Republican. No, there is one government. Some of the problem is that they arrest illegal. That's the problem. Listen, when you have war, when you have war, it affect everyone. So that's what it is right now. He's saying that due to the mass of people that came in this country, Trump is saying that United States is at a safety hazard with all these criminal, rapists, murderers, robbers, thieves, whoever are they in the country, and no one in the country is safe. So Trump used that executive order. He doesn't care if you're legal or illegal. If you hang around these people, everyone is going, and they will work it out later. That's what he's saying. So you have a lot of people saying, "Oh, this is not right." It is not right, but that's why Trump, they're rushing to get this project, Stargate project, up and running, so everyone that came in this country will be tracked, will be traced, and know where you are at all times. And in order for you to get all of these benefits and opportunity when you come to America, you have to sign a consent that you accept the American system and you will obey the law. And once you accept it, you sign it, and you get a tag. I believe people are not going to get alien numbers anymore. They will get a number, but it's not going to be on a card. It's going to be a chip. And you know where that chip going to be? In your hand, on top of your forehead. But you're going to get a mark. So y'all keep thinking what Trump is doing is for humanity. Yes, it's for humanity, but how it's going to affect us in five. Listen, we could all sit back and say, "Oh yeah, we need to get rid of all them immigrants." Yeah, get rid of every one of them. Get rid of all of them, and leave America desolated. Because if all the immigrants leave America, America don't have nothing, no wealth, nothing. Even Trump's wife gonna have to leave because nothing. So another thing that they want to do too, which type with coincide what they want to do. There's a lot of things that people overlooking because Trump is hot and he's cleaning up the country. All of these people getting kicked out. Yeah, but you got to understand what are the consequences. I think America want to become separate from the rest of the world, where the world consider outcasts, and everybody want to come to America, and that is where they're going to trick the people for them to get the mark. The mark already in Europe, the mark already in China. The system, they're going towards one world government system. And people are so full of nonsense that they are in denial. They don't want to see for what it is. Yeah, listen, that's why they say, show me your company, I show your friend. Mahone, right? That's the guy Mahone for the deport. He's saying that he don't care. He said they don't care if you're hanging around certain people and they make a raid and you are dead, you're getting caught up. They will figure it out later. They will figure it out later because, and also what Trump want to do, Trump want to get rid of all the American citizens that are criminals. Want to ship them to Venezuela, Guatemala. You know what I'm thinking too. I'm thinking the next couple of years I saw a movie, right? I saw a movie a couple of years ago, and this movie was like a big ship, and on this ship, when they walk, it was like a magnet stick to the ground because because of the gravity. So they was in prison in space, guys. They was in prison let me tell you something. There's so many things that Elon Musk is working on right now. People, you don't understand the reason why. And also, charge my phone. And also, did you guys heard about Elon Musk company would handle people personal and private information? Imagine you feed in a system, everyone information. What's going to happen? And I said this the other day on the live. Elon Musk created this system years ago, but now is ready to make his entrance into the world. Where he's saying it's too late, people. He's saying it's too late. It's already out. This system's already out. He said we can't stop it. Where the system need update data. The system need data. AI is useless if it doesn't have data. So this humanity AI need data. And what is the quickest way to get data than people personal and private information, meaning access to your social security number, your bank, credit card, all of that. They want to feed it to the new system. And AI went on record and said, this system, you give it a little information, it would take that information and run with it. Oh, you want a different aspect on A? It's going to come with give you a million aspect on A. That's how far advanced this technology is, guys. So that is where they need data to feed it to that main humanity computer. So this entity, this machine, could relate to everyone issue and problem in the world. So that is where we're going. They don't want to tell you these things. They don't want you to tell you these things. And the sad thing about it is this: the church, the church is so caught up in beguile, in propaganda, lying to the people. I think in the book of Habakkuk it said, the watchtower. What happened to the people on the watchtower supposed to be watching and praying for the leaders in the world to do the right thing? Because that's what the word of God said. We have to pray for the leaders, for who want authority. We have to pray for them, because pray for the Most High to lead them in the right way. If they are healed to take in, the orders and the information, because how the creator work, the creator will put someone in their path to give them an insight on something. That's how it works. Because these people are corrupt, but the creator have people in every place to give the people favor. But sometimes the people they compromise and believe in the propaganda and not seeing for what it is. So now you have Trump and Elon Musk coming in with this new system. It's no coincidence because they want everyone to be on the same one government system. And that is where they're going with this new project, Stargate project. $500 billion, $500 billion, $250 million. That's a lot of money, people. But they want to make sure that project going to effect is to help humanity. That's what they say, to help humanity. Um, you know, let's say talk about the church, where the church stand. Like I said in Habakkuk, it said the watchtower. You know, you have people on the watchtower who's supposed to be alerting people and telling people what's going on. But it, to me, seemed like these people on the watchtower fell asleep or they compromised with the truth. Because once you compromise with the truth, it's not the truth no more. You believe in propaganda. So I believe that this is where we're going with the new system, guys. It's not fully functioning, where it's in society, but it's gonna be noticeable where people you will see people make decisions, and people gonna have to make decision who they serve. Do they want the mark? Because what they're telling you when they set up this thing, the next couple of years, if you don't have it, you cannot go in the supermarket to buy anything, and you can't sell nothing, because everything that's being buy and sell is connected to the system. And if you're not connected to the system, you're not part of the system, you are outcast. So therefore, you're gonna have to fight for everything, fight for water, food, because you are not in the system. You are outcast, and you are fighting against the system. So they're gonna put you in the category you're a rebel. You know what I mean? You just hard to get along with. You don't want to. So they're gonna put you in that category where you are a rebel, and you don't belong to that to that society. You belong to another society, so it's going to be like a fight. These two entities going to fight each other, guys. They're going to fight because one entity want the world to go as this, and another said no, we not accept. We're going to fight. So people don't understand. We think, oh, Trump is kicking out everybody in reform and immigration. Now everyone is getting arrested, even if you're a citizen or not. You have to prove who you are. Listen, that is where we're going, guys. That's the system we're in, man. And is it going to get any better? No, it's not going to get no better. You know what I mean? Trump going to do a lot of things, guys. Trump's going to do a lot of things, and people going to be upset. People are upset now, but what can you do? You cannot stop it. We just come on social media, talk about it, but the government know that. Thank you, man. Thank you, appreciate it. I'm getting ready to log off too. You know what I mean? So I thank everyone for joining me. You know what I mean? And people, man, your guys stay to the truth, man. Keep the truth. Do not believe nothing else. Don't just stay to the truth. The truth, that's all it is. You know what I mean? Thank everyone for coming in the live this morning. I appreciate everyone that watching it. I'm about to log off. Thank everyone that came to live. Mario and friends, I appreciate it. And until next time, guys. I've been over an hour and 15 minutes. And that's about it, guys. Talk to you guys later. I have two video. We're gonna put up some video on the podcast on the platform later. And until next time, guys. All right.